The Last Voyage of the Demeter is a 2023 supernatural drama film directed by Andre Ovendell and written by Bragi F. Schutt Jr. and Zach Olkowitz. As the film is named, this vampiric tale sets out to tell the tale of the crew of the Demeter from Bram Stoker's Dracula. I've never sat down and read all the original books, so I can't truly tell you any differences there, but for the most part you'll probably have an idea of how this film will end. But hey, I've seen shorter stories stretched out for long and much more boring periods of time. So how does this one fare? Well, following Corey Hawkins as Clemens, a doctor who finds himself on board the vessel bound for England, the discovery of a half-dead stowaway and the disappearing of crew puts everyone on edge until they realize the foe they face is that weird bat creature man thing. I will say this film takes a little bit to reach the horror segment, but the scenes leading up to it are fine. I actually rather enjoyed watching scenes of the crew interacting and messing around on the ship. After watching Master and Commander alongside SS Bounty, I've kind of found this era of ships to be cozy for stories. Well, as cozy as a film can be when you have this Nosferatu-looking asshole sneaking around. And that was honestly the best part of the horror. While later the film starts getting a little more action-focused, the initial bits of him stalking is great. I just love how in some scenes the character is in a room and after a bit they realize, oh shit, he's in here with us. Or when the characters are on deck, they look down towards the bow, but it's a ship in the ocean at night, so pretty dark. That being said, there's some unintentionally goofy scares. Like the one dude is gazing around with a scope, as he turns, Dracula just fills up the camera's view, and then poof, he's gone. I don't know, that stuff didn't work as well as him just staying still and slinking through the shadows. But yeah, the character interactions were great, and I enjoyed them as a whole. The main character, Clemens, is enjoyable to watch, equally so to the captain of the ship, Captain Elliot, played by Liam Cunningham. Now, no spoilers, but I do want to say I was pleasantly surprised to see the film embrace being grim. Now, I went in thinking it was PG-13, when in fact the movie is rated R. I wouldn't call it a hard R, as the gore can be on the tame side of an R rating, but in terms of how it handles taking out characters, it doesn't hold back. I will say, well, Clemens was enjoyable overall, especially with his debate on Dracula, that being faith versus science. There was a moment where he went off about skin color, and well, it was quick, and at least the writers tried to make it apply to the story at the moment. I found it to be rather groan-inducing. One, because it was inaccurate historically, two, because it's so overplayed and frankly poison in this modern-day media, and three, the French didn't say no because you're black, they said no because of that English accent. But yes, this is a surprisingly good monster film, if you especially love one-location horror like this. I will say I kind of wish there was a bit more time dedicated to the crew, tension, and just seeing some natural flow across the ship. I don't know if they constructed a ship set, or if it was simply mainly CGI with a practical stage here and there. Early in the film, the captain's grandkid gives Clemens a tour of the ship. However, throughout the film, it feels rather segmented, like you'll see the hold, and you'll see the deck. But you'll never see a person go from the hold to the deck outside of them suddenly appearing there. Personal gripe, I know, and not one that detracts all that much. This is a fine film to go watch, and I think it will find some success over the years as people discover it, because in the theaters it most definitely is staked. Honestly, this movie just made me want to watch the Coppola film. Probably do that later this year. I'll see you then.